Hello, students. I welcome you all to the very first session of your language class. We are going to begin with the discussion of the very first question from your question paper, that is composition writing or the essay writing. And you are reminded that you will be rewarded for orderly and coherent presentation of material, use of appropriate style, and general accuracy of spelling, punctuation, and grammar. This task of yours comprises of 25 marks, and there will be around 5 options which are given to you. You are supposed to attempt only one question out of these. Your question number 1 is composition, and as we all know that there will be 5 options and we are supposed to attempt only one. So before beginning with the task, I would like to discuss the very basics for the essay writing. Point number 1, the word limit for your composition or essay writing must be 400 to 450 words. Then a child must spend around 50 minutes on the essay writing and not more than this. Maximum marks for the question is 25. Before moving to the discussion of the essay writing or the composition, here I would like to discuss certain do's and don'ts which you need to keep in mind before starting with your essay writing. So, point number 1, you must always align to the extreme left margin of your answer sheet. Secondly, always make paras. At least there should be 4 to 5 paras for your essay. For example, for the introduction, we are supposed to make 1 para. For the body, I can make 2 or 3 or 4 paras depending on the demand of the question. Lastly, my last para is conclusion, that is again 1 para. The most important thing which I need to keep in mind is that my introduction and conclusion paragraph is always short as compared to the body paras. Then, moving to the third point, handwriting must be readable to the checker. Then only you can get good score. Nextly, avoid any kind of short forms or abbreviations in your writing task, like instead of writing EG, you must write EX, AM, PLE, for example. Then, similarly, instead of writing ETC, you must write ETCETERA, etc. Nextly, a student must avoid any numeric value like 5 or 50. Instead of it, you must write in word form. For example, FIVE5 or FIFTY50. Nextly, whenever you mention any class, try to use Roman numerals like 6 to 12. This is the method to mention the classes. Then, being a writer, I must always use connectors to improvise my task. Now, what are connectors? Connectors are the phrases which help to link my ideas or my sentences. It enhances your writing skills. For instance, if I want to begin with the first para or the first point, I may use to begin with, to initiate. Similarly, if I want to add a point, next point, second point, third point, fourth point, I may use moreover, or I may use in addition to. Similarly, if I want to write a contradictory point, I should use however or on the other hand. Then, your topic must be relevant and avoid any unnecessary details or long examples for your essay. Most important point, your task needs to be well organized. Make your material easy to understand. Organize your points well into sentences and paras. I repeat, always make paragraphs. Then, to avoid any sort of repetition, you should use new vocabulary words or ideas. Lastly, you should be consistent while writing the task and there should be no contradictions. Make sure. Next point is outline of an essay. Being a student, you must spend at least 5 minutes to plan your task in the rough. While planning, there is no need to write full-fledged sentences. Rather, you should pen down key points or the just short sentences. Nextly, a child must spend 40 minutes to write his task after planning. Lastly, you should utilize 5 minutes to proofread your task so that you can eliminate any sort of foolish mistakes from your writing task. Make sure, I repeat here, make paras and write in connected form. Now, how you are going to make paragraphs? There should be at least 4 to 5 paras, as I have already informed you. The first para is always your introduction para, and it is going to be only one. What exactly is the introduction? It is the mirror image of your topic. When I say mirror image, it means your question must reflect in the introduction. How a child can write the introduction? Point number 1. He or she can rephrase the topic statement in own words. When I say own words, a child must change the vocabulary or the sentence structure. Secondly, you can also make comparison of past and present situation. Again, this point is not necessary. It is your choice, but it's one of the best option. Lastly, the compulsion is that whatever question is asked in your topic, you must answer that question in the introduction only. For example, if they are asking for your opinion, you should specify your opinion clearly without any contradiction in the introduction para only. Next, moving towards the body paras, you can make 2 or 3 body paras, or it could be 4, but no need to extend. What are body paras? Body para is the main part of your essay. Your topic is developed, dealing with distinct aspect of your subject. Whatever subject is provided to you, you are supposed to give reasons for that, your argument, solution, explanation. And yes, you may write the examples wherever required, but try to avoid your personal experiences or too long examples. Then, to conclude my essay, I must add a conclusion paragraph, which is again going to be only one, and it's going to be a very short one. Always conclude your para with the conclusion phrase. For example, I may write to wind up my task, to conclude, in conclusion, and various other connectors. So what the conclusion does to us? It completes your topic. Conclusion completes your topic. It makes the final statement that leaves a lasting impression on the reader.